Hi, I'm Rich Lucy, a Senior Prevention Program Manager in the Drug Enforcement Administration's Community Outreach and Prevention Support section. Welcome to this audio presentation about our 4th annual Red Ribbon Week Campus Video PSA contest, which DEA co-sponsors with the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration's Center for Substance Abuse Prevention. Before I get into the specifics about the contest, a quick review of today's agenda. First, I'll talk a little bit about the history of Red Ribbon Week. Then I'll move into the contest goals, eligibility requirements, and entry period. I'll talk about the technical requirements and the evaluation criteria and how the entries are judged. And then I'll move into how the winner is notified and what they receive. And we'll end with the contest's website and how to get more information. So the history of Red Ribbon Week. On February 7, 1985, Enrique Camarena, also known as Kiki, a DEA special agent, was stationed in Guadalajara, Mexico. Kiki had been in Mexico for more than 4 years and was on the trail of marijuana and cocaine drug traffickers in Mexico. At 2 p.m. that day, Kiki was going to meet his wife Mika for lunch. As Kiki was about to enter his truck, 5 men approached and shoved him into a beige Volkswagen and sped away. And that was the last time Kiki was seen alive. Kiki's body was found 1 month later in a shallow grave. He had been badly beaten and brutally murdered. Shortly after Kiki's death, Congressman Duncan Hunter and Kiki's high school friend Henry Lozano launched a Camarena Club in Kiki's hometown of Calexico, California. Hundreds of club members pledged to live drug-free lives to honor Kiki. In 1988, the National Family Partnership coordinated the first National Red Ribbon Week, with then-President Reagan and Mrs. Reagan serving as honorary chairpersons. Since then, 80 million people participate in Red Ribbon activities each year. So why the Red Ribbon? Red Ribbon Week is a uniform way for communities nationwide to take a stand against drugs and drug use. The Red Ribbon events and activities help educate individuals, families, and communities about the destructive effects of drug use. Historically, DEA's efforts around Red Ribbon Week have focused around elementary, middle, and high school students. But in 2016, as part of its enhanced outreach and prevention support for colleges and universities, DEA launched the first annual Red Ribbon Week Campus Video PSA contest in collaboration with the Center for Substance Abuse Prevention. So now let's move on to the contest's goals, which are threefold. First, we want to promote the importance of preventing alcohol and drug abuse among college students. Second, demonstrate how students are taking action to prevent alcohol and drug abuse on their campus. And third, to inspire and challenge others to take action. So who is eligible to apply? It's any college or university that offers an associate's or bachelor's degree. The entry period is currently open. It opened on September 16th of this year, and the deadline to submit your entry is on November 8th. Also note that the applicant's email address must end in .edu. So here are the content and technical requirements. The PSA must be between 30 and 60 seconds. PSAs that exceed 60 seconds will be disqualified. Red Ribbon Week's underlying message must be focused. There is a commitment to a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. The mandatory Endframe must be used, and that's the final frame of your PSA. I'll show it to you in just a moment. It is located online at www.campusdrugprevention.gov/PSA contest. The PSA must focus on both alcohol abuse and drug abuse. Entries that focus only on alcohol abuse or only on drug abuse will be disqualified. You upload your entry to your YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion account and then provide the link to the video in your entry. Your entry cannot be previously submitted in a promotion of any kind or exhibited or displayed publicly through any means. And you need to ensure that you have obtained all applicable consents, approvals, or licenses. This next slide shows you the mandatory Endframe, which, as I said, needs to be the final frame of your PSA. And now we move on to the evaluation criteria and judging. There is a total of 100 points available for your entry. There are 3 evaluation criteria: appropriateness of message, creativity and originality, and production value. So under appropriateness of message, which is worth 50 points, there are 3 sub-elements to ensure you address in your video. The PSA focuses on the underlying message behind Red Ribbon Week and the commitment to a healthy drug-free lifestyle. The PSA must demonstrate how college students are taking action on their campus to prevent alcohol and drug abuse, and the PSA must inspire and challenge others to take action to prevent alcohol and drug abuse among college students. The second criterion is creativity and originality, which is worth 30 points, and there are 3 sub-elements to this criterion as well. The PSA must exhibit creativity in its design and execution, it must exhibit original ideas, concepts, and content, and it must be memorable, relevant, and interesting. The last criterion is production value, worth 20 points. The 3 sub-elements under this criterion are that the PSA must be visually strong and appealing, the video quality must be high resolution and the graphics must be legible, and the audio quality must be balanced and audible. All entries are judged by a 5-person panel, and that panel is made up of 2 staff members from DEA, 2 staff members from CSAP, the Center for Substance Abuse Prevention, as well as a college student to get their perspective. And each entry will receive a score between 0 and 100. So, how do we notify the winner and what will they receive? Well, the winner is notified by DEA by email on or around December 11th. The winner must submit the video file in an approved format, which is either a .mov, .wmv, a .mpeg, or a .avi format. The winner also must sign and return an affidavit of eligibility, liability, and publicity release, and the winner must provide a brief description of how they intend to use the award funds. The winner will receive 3 things. First, they will receive a plaque, which many of our past winners have displayed right in their campus. The winner also will receive $3,000 from the DEA to support the campus's drug abuse prevention efforts. And lastly, we will pay for up to 2 people, all expenses paid, including conference registration, to attend the NASPA Strategies Conference, which is scheduled for January 16 through 18 of 2020 in New Orleans. So as we start to wrap up here you'll see the official contest website, which is www.campusdrugprevention.gov/PSA contest. Here you will find a complete list of rules, and you also can view the winning PSAs from the past 3 years. On this slide, you also see my contact information, so if you have any questions or need more information or specifics about the contest, you should feel free to give me a call or send an email message to me at the information you see on this slide. DEA appreciates your interest in the Red Ribbon Week Campus Video PSA contest. I thank you for listening to this audio presentation. If you enter, good luck and have a great day.